I'm Lexi, and I'm in the US. I thought I'd do something a little different and kind of fun today. I've seen this challenge, and it was a while ago. It's not something current, but I thought it would still be fun to do, where I make a dish out of ingredients from just one aisle at the grocery store. So I'm here at the store, and we're gonna get some ingredients and then go home and see what I can make out of them. I've got this handy dandy app on my phone that is a dice and will tell me what aisle I'm going to shop out of today. So I just give this a tap, and I am going to shop out of aisle 5 today. So let's go in and see what aisle 5 is, because I don't even know. See you inside. Okay, so aisle 5 looks to be boxed stuff and Mexican. So I'm gonna shop and then I'll show you what I've picked up. This could be interesting. Okay, I've just got a few things. These Hormel meals were pretty much the only thing with meat in the aisle. And then a plant-based pad thai. I'm not sure what that was doing with the Mexican food, but they're over here. I've also got some queso blanco. I know that was upside down for you guys. Some diced chilies and some stroganoff noodles. So I've got a few ideas here, but the trick is going to be making it not taste like Mexican food. I'll see you at home in the kitchen. Okay, so time for the interesting part, huh? The filming for this could be a little fun because I still don't have a light above my stove, so I'm gonna go back and forth to film clips. Hopefully it works out okay. But this is what I've got. Yep, that's everything. And I know that I easily could have done some sort of taco or burrito or nachos, but that really felt like a cop-out. Honestly, what I think I'm going to do sort of feels like a cop-out, because I'm going to try and make stew or soup. And I know kind of the point is you can make soup out of almost anything. But what I'm going to start with is the Knorr's Stroganoff noodles that I bought. So I'm going to plunk those in. And I've got my kettle heating up over here out of shot so that I can go ahead and add boiling water and it won't take quite as long to heat up on the stove. Let's take a look at this. Pad thai with noodles. I was interested in this for the vegetables because other than beans, there were really no vegetables at all in the aisle. Well, let's open this and see what it smells like. I can always put it in the fridge and just eat it later. Okay. This doesn't smell overwhelmingly Asian-y. So I'm going to go ahead and dump it in. I guess it could get a little weird because there's peanuts in here, but hopefully it's not that weird. I'm going to add the meat after I cook the noodles because I don't want the meat to fall apart entirely. So I'm going to wait for my kettle to finish heating and then put this on the stove until those noodles soften, and I'll be back. Okay, this is what I've got so far, and it doesn't look half bad. Let's see how it tastes. Not bad. A little spicy, but it doesn't have a decidedly Asian flavor, which is what I was going for. Just kind of a neutral base soup. So I'm going to add the meat from these 2 packets and as much of the gravy as I can get out without getting the potatoes. I'm just going to put the potatoes in the fridge and eat them later. I love mashed potatoes. I guess we can go ahead and use this spoon, huh? Ah! I got meat on me! I'll wipe that up in a minute. I'm not going to worry if I get a little potato in here, but I'm aiming for just meat and gravy. I honestly expected there to be a bit more meat in these things, so I'm really glad that I picked up 2 of them. And my thought was to do like a cheesy beef stew by adding some of the queso. And I don't think that this is going to make it taste, sorry about the banging, I don't think this is going to make it taste too Mexican-y. I just take about that much. So I am going to give this a stir. Put this back on the heat so that meat can heat up and it break up a little bit. And so I can clean the gravy off of me. And then we'll see if I want to add anything else to it, or if I just want to leave it as is. I guess the only thing I have to add is chilies, and I'm kind of not feeling those. I bought them because of the lack of vegetation. So I'm going to heat this up, and I'll be right back again. Alright, so I broke the meat up with the spatula, and I'm not thinking I want to add those chilies, because I don't want it to get too spicy or too decidedly Mexican. I think I'm just going to go with this. So what I'm going to do is take a ladleful or 2 and put it in a bowl. And then we are going to head out to our normal set, and I'm going to give this a taste. See you there. So, nothing left to do but to taste this, huh? It looks pretty good. And it smells like soup. The pad thai noodles are a little hard to deal with because they're kind of long. And the noodles that were in the stroganoff packet are short. So I guess if I did this again, I'd crush up the ones in the pad... Oh, the pad thai ones were soft when I started. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'd handle that. Okay, well. It's a little spicier than I meant for it to be. And it kind of does have a decidedly processed quality to it. But I guess it's... I was going to say, I guess it's going to have a processed quality to it when all you're using is processed ingredients. I think that if the rules of the game had let me bring in other ingredients, I could have made it taste fresher. But I would have needed something that didn't come out of a box. But this was fun. It was a fun experience, a fun game. Would all of you want to see me try this again with like a different aisle, or maybe, like I said, a challenge where I could bring in some of my own ingredients? If you want to see it, I'd be willing to try it again. But I do think I'm only going to give this soup a 5. It's not something I'm going to make again by choice, but it's nice knowing that if I have to put something together like that, I can come up with something. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the rest of it. I might put it in the freezer for later. It'll get eaten. I don't like wasting food. You know that. But as always, if you could give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.